And David DeGuzman's here with sports. And David, there's some breaking news in the racing world.
And also in the baseball world. We'll get to that in a second, but we'll start with NASCAR. Today, friends and family gathered in upstate New York to remember Kevin Ward Jr. And just hours after his funeral, we now have some new details regarding the future of Tony Stewart. That news is straight ahead. And also switching gears, our 20-yard dash series continues with a look at the Spotswood football team trying to replace 23 seniors that graduated. How the class of 2015 plans to continue the tradition of winning. That's next in sports. This news just coming in moments ago. Tony Stewart announcing that he will not race this weekend at Michigan International Speedway. Jeff Burton will take his place, while the three-time champion will miss his second straight NASCAR race after he struck and killed Kevin Ward Jr. at a dirt race last weekend. A funeral was held for the 20-year-old sprint car driver at his high school earlier today. We do have more breaking news now, this time in baseball. The future of Major League Baseball was in the hands of 30 team owners today as they gathered in Baltimore to elect the next commissioner after Bud Selig retires next January. But one round of voting was not enough to determine the league's new leader. But we just learned that the league's chief operating officer, Rob Manfred, has been elected as the 10th commissioner of baseball. Manfred was just one ballot shy of the 23 votes needed to get elected in the first round of voting, but he beat out his opponent, Red Sox part owner Tom Werner, in the next ballot, getting that 23rd vote. This is the first contested election for a commissioner in 46 years, as Bud Selig will end a 22-year run when he retires. To the gridiron, where Grayson Lambert looks poised to make the first start of his college football career when UVA hosts UCLA in the season opener. The sophomore quarterback admits that being number one on the depth chart was something he wasn't ready for, but Lambert grew from being the backup last season, and there was no doubt from his teammates and coaches who would fill the open position.
I want to point to spring ball, where it really got a hold of it. Yeah, he had some success last season when he did get in, but spring ball was when he really, I feel like, took over and took control, and like you said, was given the keys to the car, and he took it.
You could see last January when they came back to school, he was, in his mind, he was going to be the starting quarterback, and it was going to be a no-brainer. And so I guess if you go out and watch him now, he's a lot more consistent. You'll see him making more plays throwing the football. You'll see him command of the offense.
Continuing our 20-yard dash series tonight with a look at Spotswood High School. The Trailblazers get to play on a brand new field this season, and the players are hoping the fresh turf will see a playoff victory at the end of the year. The 2013 campaign ended at home against Hidden Valley in the first round of the playoffs, and now Spotswood looks to fill the shoes of 23 players that departed at graduation, including Matt Slater. The tailback broke a school record with 31 touchdowns last year as the Trailblazers finished with a 9-2 record. This year's senior class admits 2014 is a rebuilding year, but the players have one goal and one thing to prove.
District championship, showing everybody that we're still Spotswood and we still know how to win. It means that Slater wasn't our whole team, that we're a whole unit.
I'd say 2 years ago we didn't know how to win. Last year we got our stuff together, we figured out how to do that, and we're just going to carry on the tradition now.
We have our offense in, we have our defense in. We're going to add a couple little things, but I think just perfecting everything and just executing to the top of our ability is going to help us out a lot.
Just to continue to instill on them, win every day. Win the day. If you win the day, then you win the game, and that's our big key.
And we are 7 yards closer to the end zone in our 20-yard dash series. Remember, you can watch and read about all of our local teams as we preview them on our End Zone website. We also have the week-by-week schedules to get you ready. Just head to WHSV.com and click on End Zone on the sports drop-down menu. And that's it for sports.
Can't wait for End Zone. Thank you very much, David. Well, George will have a final check of our fair forecast in 2 minutes.